What do you secretly hate about your family? What makes you sick about them or some of them but you have to keep it low? I'm 22 years old girl. I lived my whole life with my grandmother, because my parents were working overseas. Throughout these years, I realized that deep down, my own parents gave me too many reasons to hate the fact that they are my parents. They left me and traveled when I was 6 years old. They left me at my grandmother's place for 16 years. Which is basically all my life. They called me once every month. As I grew older, they called me less. My mother always promised me without fulfilling any. Until I grew up not trusting anyone, not even myself. When I got heartbroken by my lover, my parents were never there for me. They never knew what I was going through. When I was around 12, I begged my mother to come live with me in our hometown, and she said in an aggressive manner, "I can never leave your father alone and come be with you." And ever since, I never asked her to live with me again. I continued my years with my grandmother. When I graduated from high school and got good grades, my friends' parents were celebrating, but when I called my parents to tell them that I made it, it was a normal reaction from them. I cried too much back then. When it was graduation ceremony at school, and my mother came to our hometown to see me graduate, she told me at the end of the graduation, "I regret flying all these miles for this silly graduation." I always begged my mother to go shopping with me whenever she came for a visit, but she never did. I hate how my best friend's father used to treat me like his own daughter, and whenever I complained to my father about it, he never gave a damn. He never picked up the phone and called me, unless he was drunk on Saturday nights. When I moved to college, my parents did not know where my dorms was. Even when they came to the country, they never cared to ask. I hate how I did not go to my college graduation because my parents did not even ask me about it and did not fly to see me graduate, while I saw all my other friends' pictures with their parents graduate. Many of them flew miles to be with their children during this big day. After I graduated, I flew to my parents around 5 months ago until my new college starts again. After all these years, when I finally chose to fly to where my parents live and stay a couple months with them until my new college starts for my MA pursuit, they made me feel like a burden. I hate how my mother keeps calling me names. She makes me feel like I am her competitor. She hates it when I put makeup. She hates it when I wear nice outfit. I never know why though. So yes, I'm no longer taking care of myself and I feel empty and ugly. 2 months ago, my mother accused me that I was flirting with my father's work partner when he was invited to lunch, just because I was polite to him. It was the most humiliating thing I went through in my entire life. It changed my whole perception to how I view them. My dad listened to her as usual. I hate how my father has no character. He listens to whatever my mom says. He fears her. I hate how my mother favors my brother. She talks to him during mornings, but never talks to me. She hugs him, but never hugs me. I hate how one time my father told her to make me dinner. She was already making dinner for my father and brother, and then she started yelling at him and said that someone like her cannot make dinner for a person like me. It hurt me, but I remained silent. My mother never believes in me, constantly lets me down and wants me to get married. I hate how they think they are the best parents because they supported me financially with my college. What about emotional support? What about the years of hurt? I hate how I reached a point where I am fearing any real commitment with a guy, because I am ashamed of my parents. They are successful business individuals, with companies of their own, but they do not make me act myself. I am always quiet around them. I always fear judgment or false accusations. I don't feel they are part of me, so how will I tell my future partner about it? How will I feel comfortable introducing him to them? I hate how every weekend my father drinks too much and starts behaving like a kid.